September 11 was the reason why I joined the military. TV was on, and my teacher, he started crying. I didn't understand what was going on. I don't think any of us did. And he turned around and he asked, how many of you are going to go serve your country? And he just stared at us. It was then when I got the concept of helping others.
I came to college, I was 17. I just knew that I wanted to be a pilot. After going up 2 to 3 times, I really started to think, if I do become a pilot and I'm flying every day, then I won't necessarily have a chance to come home with my family. Maybe this isn't the right position for me within the aviation community. It was a very, very difficult time.
I was really worried about the financial aspect. I'm a first-generation college student. Coming out of my parents' pocket, my pocket, this is real, you know?
Although I was in love with the uniform and the lifestyle of the military, I questioned my purpose. I felt that I was limited and I wasn't growing. That's what made me look into going to college, finding other ways to continue to serve.
I get this urge to just leave and not come back. Like, I know I don't want to do this. And my mom was the one that told me to take a chance. She said, you need this. This is what's going to help you. You have to put in work to get somewhere because nothing is going to be handed to us.
One of my mentors specifically said, you need to ask questions. They don't know that you need help. Take the extra initiative and take the extra step. After that, I really started to get out of my comfort zone, get involved on campus, and start asking those questions.
They kept me going. They kept me wanting to pursue more, understanding that I had another purpose in life. I had students asking me for knowledge. It felt like nothing could stop me. I have others that are looking up to me, and I can't let them down.
I had a chance to talk to a lot of faculty here who kind of helped me in that process. And they told me about aviation administration and how that's the business side of aviation. Switched to that, and I've loved it ever since.
I went from just wanting to work for somebody and be part of a team to being the one that sets the new standards. I might not be wearing a uniform anymore, but I still expect myself to act like a leader, set the example, make a difference.
I realized that we have this selfish mentality where it's me, how I feel, what I want. It shouldn't be about me. It should be about people that need the help, that need that extra hand. And I was given that love and that care to grow. Lewis helped make me who I am. They gave that to me. None of the opportunities here at Lewis would be possible if it weren't for those who invest in Lewis and the students.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being a part of my story.
This year, Lewis University will see the sun rise for the 30,000th time. But I cannot overemphasize how vibrant, how passionate, how full of hope and life and momentum and potential is our university. With a mission so instrumental and furthermore, the future on which we have set our sights. Wings in flight, the sun will rise. In 1932, 15 young men stepped out in faith, with no way to see the course that was charted, to know that a decade after the charter was signed, our nation would be at war. Asking the greatest generation to answer the highest call, suspending all to train men to take to the skies. Wings in flight, the sun will rise. In the aftermath, a growth cycle began. New life and excitement, new names and leadership, with a commitment to offer access to the disadvantaged, education to the first in their great generation. And 15 in the 30s grew to 2,000 in the 70s. St. John Baptist de La Salle's vision. Teachers multiplied for mission. Wings in flight, the sun will rise. And now yielding record enrollment, the most academically qualified freshman class to date, one of the top nursing programs in the state, jumping dramatically in ranking, putting us shoulder to shoulder with some of the best institutions in the region. But as we stand to be measured, you can know more about where we're headed by the shoes we're outgrowing than the crown of our head. Wings in flight, the sun will rise. While we're expanding our scope, we're also honing our offerings year after year. Excellence in programs focused on meaningful careers. Graduating students who are ethically grounded, faith-based values upon which Lewis was founded. Business grads with hearts to serve, not only in business. A STEM-friendly school, among the best in the pool. Doubling our enrollment in the sciences. Expanding our nursing facilities, increased capabilities. So we can train people who will in turn help people. Giving wings to more than pilots, but never losing a step on the program that built our strong foundation. Being recognized among the best aviation programs in the nation. Wings in flight, the sun will rise. Our strong track record of strategic campus investments, tempered by a commitment to affordability, positions us to move ahead with confidence, seeing over 400 acres of beautiful campus as potential for progress. A clean canvas, where thousands of students and counting will be offered new opportunities to paint a future that will impact so many communities. Joining the ranks of over 40,000 flyers who have called Lewis home and continue to inspire us to press on boldly towards our great commission, achieving more together. Wings in flight, the sun will rise.
Good afternoon, Lewis University trustees, President Livingston, members of the faculty, staff, and administration, alumni, graduates, and guests of the graduates. We are all proud to gather here today as part of our 102nd commencement to recognize and honor the achievements of the May 2018 graduates of the College of Arts and Sciences. Please rise as we begin our program with a presentation of the colors by the Lewis University Student Veterans of America and ROTC Color Guard. The university's chamber choir, conducted by Jeremy Landig, will lead us in the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light
Thank you for a very fitting opening to our program. Please be seated. Ushers will continue to assist guests to locate available seating. At this time, I'm pleased to identify the members of the platform party, who include Dr. David Livingston, President of Lewis University, Mr. Russ Smythe, Chair of the Board of Trustees, as well as other members of the Board of Trustees, Vice Presidents, Deans, various administrators, members of the faculty, alumni, and graduates. Our distinguished guests include Brother William Mann, recipient of an honorary doctoral degree, as well as Haley Renison, the LaSallian student commencement speaker, and Angelica De Pilar, recipient of the Father Aquinas Award. We are all very honored to share this day with each of you. To begin the ceremony, I now invite Eric Speakman to offer our invocation. Please remain seated. Mr. Speakman.
Let us pause to remember that we are always in the holy presence of God. Lord God, we ask that you grant to us hearts that are thankful for learners, for teachers, for family, for friends, and for all who have been our companions along the road that has led us here today. Grant to us voices that speak the truth as you would have us speak it, and wills dedicated to the service of all our brothers and sisters, both near and far. Grant us with the strength to commit ourselves to fulfilling the mission of Lewis University in our lives together, embracing knowledge in a spirit of fidelity, wisdom, justice, and association. May we be constantly aware of your call to act justly, to love tenderly, and to walk humbly with you throughout our lives. We make this prayer in your most holy name. Amen.
Thank you, Mr. Speakman. I now invite Mr. Russ Smythe, Chair of the Lewis University Board of Trustees, to offer his congratulations to the graduates. Mr. Smythe.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of my fellow trustees, I'm honored to celebrate this special occasion with all of you and to offer our heartfelt congratulations to the graduating class of May 2018. I think it's very appropriate, graduates, that you're surrounded by your family and friends, because these are the folks that have supported you and encouraged you throughout your lives as well as throughout your educational journey. To the parents in particular, I know this is a very special day. And I know this because I have a son among this evening's graduates. And as parents, we are very proud that our daughter or our son has achieved this important milestone. And we're even more proud of the amazing young adults that our children have grown up to be. And if you're at all like me, there's also a sense of relief today as a parent. Emotional relief that, yes, they actually did make it. And financial relief that we won't have to be making those tuition and fee payments anymore. I want to thank you all for selecting Lewis University and trusting us with your education. It is an outstanding university. It's externally recognized for providing a high-quality, values-based education. And I've seen firsthand the dedication and personal commitment that the faculty, the staff, and the administration have had for student success. While your curriculum the last few years has been very complex, in its simplest form, it was designed to really do two things. First was to teach you to learn how to learn, and the second was to help you to learn how to lead. Now, for many of you, today is the end of your formal education, but at the same time, you're ready to pursue a lifetime of continuous learning. Your liberal arts foundation has prepared you with critical thinking and reasoning skills, a sound understanding of the human experience, and a wider perspective on the complexities of contemporary society. While your professional preparation has equipped you with the knowledge and skills that you'll need to be successful in your chosen careers. Above all, the learning you've engaged in at Lewis has enabled you to strengthen your ethics and values so that you move into the future as informed citizens and leaders. Now, a lot has been written about what qualities make a good leader, but two traits are always mentioned: passion for their work and integrity. And integrity is about honesty and moral principles. I'm sure that as you think about your favorite professors at Lewis, that they were outstanding examples of leadership in action. And I hope that you'll continue to emulate their passion and their integrity in whatever you choose to do in the future. And as you do, I'm confident that you'll succeed in life and make a difference in a world that is so desperate in need of your talent and contributions. Again, congratulations on this significant accomplishment and best wishes for a wonderful future.
Thank you, Mr. Smythe. Dr. David Livingston, president of Lewis University, will now offer his words of encouragement to the graduates. Dr. Livingston.
Thank you, Dr. Schlachter. Members of the Board of Trustees, Christian brothers, faculty and staff, family and friends, and our graduates, welcome, congratulations, and thank you for joining us today. This is a day for our graduates. We are grateful to the family and friends who join us today to celebrate with them and know that it wouldn't be possible without you. But this is your day. It's a day which makes us incredibly proud because we know that you have managed to complete your capstone course, your clinicals, your student teaching, your flight hours, your exams, your papers, your projects, and so many more things. And while you've done that, you've created great friendships, you've earned the respect of your faculty, and you've made Lewis University your home. Congratulations. We believe that we have prepared you well, not only for the next few months as you start your new career or begin graduate school, but that we have instilled in you the qualities of a master learner who will be ready for the changes that will occur over your professional life and which will require you to re-educate yourself and adapt to these changes. And I am confident these changes will be significant. The pace of change in our world has accelerated. We live in a wonderful world. We also live in a tragically flawed world. And it is this paradox and ambiguity which your faculty have asked you to reflect on week in and week out throughout your coursework. When you leave this community, it will be easy for you to stop reflecting on the ambiguity, to stop listening to voices that you're not familiar with or you don't like. At this time in our history as a country, everyone wants you to choose a side, to choose a paper, to choose a news station, and to listen only to those voices. I know your faculty have asked you to do more than that, and I hope when you leave here that you will continue that. Please take time to talk to people you disagree with. Take time to read articles that you know you don't want to hear the conclusion of. We also know that as you leave Lewis, we have given you a sense of values, our LaSallian values. And we know that you now have the professional skills to make the world a more just place. You graduate into a wonderfully diverse world and society. I know it will remain an exhausting task to continue to fight the systemic injustices that exist, but please don't give up. You may want some mental time off. Please don't take it. I want to thank you in advance for all that you will do for the world over the next 40 years of your professional lives. At Lewis, we have been honored to have you as a part of our community, to watch you grow as a person and as a professional. We wish you all the best and hope that you will return often. I would like to leave you with two simple quotes. The first from John Baptist de La Salle. Live by the spirit of faith. You are in God's presence, and that is more than enough for you. And second, from Dante. Beauty awakens the soul to act. Be thankful for your family and friends. Surround yourself with beauty, and remember that you are always in the holy presence of God. It is a good world, and I believe you will make it better. Congratulations, and thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you, Dr. Livingston. Traditionally, at our commencement ceremonies, Lewis University honors individuals whose accomplishments reflect the Catholic and Lasallian mission of this university. Today, we are delighted to recognize Brother William Mann by conferring on him the degree Doctor of Humanities, honoris causa. After receiving the degree, Brother William will offer his remarks. I now ask that Mr. Russ Smythe and Dr. Livingston kindly come forward to confer the degree. Brother William Mann, who will retire in June as the 13th president of St. Mary's University of Minnesota, has served the Brothers of the Christian Schools in truly generative ways, integrated, expansive, and lasting, by connecting and strengthening the global Lasallian family of educators and creating formation initiatives and educational programs for the continued flourishing of Lasallian education all around the world. Before serving for 10 years as president of St. Mary's University, Brother William served in Rome, Italy from 2000 to 2007 as Vicar General, the second highest role within the International Lasallian Network. This influential global presence also includes serving as president of the International Association of Lasallian Universities and as a member of the International Council for Lasallian Association and the Educational Mission. Inspired early on by a transformative experience in a renewal program in Rome, focusing on Lasallian education and spirituality, Brother William has devoted his life's work to, as he writes, the possibility of helping the mystery of God be present in and through the world of education by creating, implementing, and overseeing numerous formation initiatives and educational programs. Brother William currently serves on numerous boards, including the boards of trustee of Manhattan College, St. Mary's College of California, and the Minnesota Private College Council. He has always also been honored with a Doctorate of Humanities from De La Salle University in both Manila and Dasmariñas, Philippines, as well as the Brother John Johnston Award from the Lasallian region of North America. His dedication to enhancing the global family of Lasallian institutions and deepening the formation and education of the brothers and their lay partners in the Lasallian mission has led him to partner with others to awaken, nurture, and empower young people to reach out and help heal a sometimes too fragile world, and to be open to the possibility of a relationship with the living God. Truly, Brother William's life's work reflects well the mission values of Lewis University. For these and other pertinent reasons, we are most pleased and privileged to confer on Brother William Mann the degree of Doctor of Humanities, honoris causa, with all rights and privileges thereof, done at Romeoville, Illinois, this 20th day of May, 2018.
Most sincere thank you. This honor given to me by the university, Dr. Livingston, and the Board of Trustees means a great deal to me. This institution and the institution of which I serve as president both say in our mission statement that we're guided by our Lasallian and Catholic heritage. That heritage is the passion of my life. And so it means a great deal for me to be honored by a sister institution that shares that commitment. John Baptist de La Salle is a name, but not for Lasallians. And he died 299 years ago, but he's not forgotten. When I think about him, I think of a 20-year-old man attending the university, when in the course of 18 months, his mom and his dad die, and he needs to leave his studies for a while to go home to care for his younger brothers and sisters. When I think of him, I remember a man who's 27 years old, who begins to accompany a group of religious women who care for hundreds of orphan girls in his home city. Young girls left because of war and famine and disease, but who were treasured and given the possibility of a renewed life. It was only a couple of years after that that he gathers around him a group of companions, those who are called the Brothers of the Christian Schools. And they audaciously opened schools for boys of working class and poor families. And he struggled for the rest of his life to find the money to make that possible. When I think of that man, I can't imagine, but he's credited with opening the first normal school in the Western world. That's the first teacher training college in 1685 for laymen. I think that's partly why he is declared in 1950 the patron saint of teachers. And why we say here at Lewis, which is now also my alma mater, why we say at Lewis that his heritage, that Lasallian Catholic heritage, is a guiding post. If I could pick up where the chair of the board left off, as I think of what De La Salle has to say about leadership, I think of his Meditation 33. And I think the leadership he's talking about in that meditation is a leadership that can be lived in the workplace. It's a leadership that can be lived in your home spaces. And it's a leadership that's lived out in your civic communities and your church communities. And he says it in 3 points. The first advice he gives to us as leaders is that you need to have your eyes open. You really need to see and know who's in front of you. Moms and dads in the room, know that your children are different. And if you don't pay attention, you can mix them up. You can mix your dreams up and not see their dreams. Teachers, we can do that. That they're really different in the workplace. Who sees the difference, the talents, the abilities that can be invited? Who sees the way to influence and guide someone so that their gifts, instead of their weaknesses, come into play? His first point, if you don't have your eyes open as a leader at home, at work, or in your community, you're not going to be able to help those with whom you live and work to really bring their gifts and their talents to bear to make our world a better place. The second piece of advice that he gives us is it's really important that the leader is known. I said, what does that mean? First of all, he says you need to be known as competent. I think that's why you study at this institution. If you're going to be a leader, you have to have some skills, some talents, some learning, some knowledge, some ability. People need to know that you have that, but not only that you have it, but that you're willing to adapt it so that the team that you're part of, the family you belong to, the colleagues with whom you work, the cohort with which you study, so everybody can be a part. So how do you adapt this competence? They need to know that we're good, that we're just, that we're ethical. They need to know that there's something virtuous about the leader. Children need to know it of their moms and dads. Employees need to know it of their boss. Students need to know it from their faculty. So to be known and to be accessible. Nobody likes to work with a grouch. Nobody likes to work with somebody who is putting people down more easily than raising them up. People want to know that they can come to you as a colleague, as an employer, as a parent, as a guardian. So the second thing is to be known. And the third point that he makes is that your voice needs to be heard if you want to be a leader. Children may not always agree with their moms and dads, but then moms and dads need to say where they stand. Students may not always agree with their professors, but they need to hear your voice. A world of injustice and inequity and exclusion and marginalization cries out for men and women who are willing not only to speak, but to act in a way in which their behavior correlates with their mouth. So then we become a model of how easy it is to be good and to do good and to change the world, not only for my family and my workplace, but for those who've been excluded. When I read your mission statement and I saw, like my university, you say you are guided by this Lasallian Catholic heritage. I think John Baptist de La Salle is now almost 300 years dead. But in institutions like this, the dream lives on, and the world is being transformed. And I know that the folks here who taught you and worked on your behalf are convinced that the 460 so of you who graduate today are going to go out as someone who received an education in this heritage and really transformed the lives of others. And so I am proud to be one of you today. I am grateful for the honor that is given to me. And I pray that God bless you, graduates, that God blesses our Lasallian and Catholic heritage, and that God blesses this university. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother William. We continue our ceremony with the Lasallian Student Commencement Address, which will be delivered by Haley Renison, a theology major. Ms. Renison.
Good afternoon, members of the Board of Trustees, Dr. Livingston, honored guests, faculty, staff, graduates, parents, and friends. I'm honored to be speaking here today. I'm going to begin by describing the glazed donut. Now, this is a phenomenon I'm willing to bet that those of you in the College of Arts are well acquainted with. And it is the reaction from people when you tell them about your major. Allow me to demonstrate. Hi, I'm Haley. I'm studying theology with a minor in peace studies. And generally what follows is said person looks at you with his or her mouth slightly ajar, head tilted to the side, and replies with something along the lines of, "Oh, that's nice." And their eyes kind of glaze over, hence the term glazed donut. I'm sure some of you are familiar with this. I have to say, despite receiving the look at least a couple hundred times in the last 4 years, I've remained confident in my ability to make a career out of my passions. I got into theology for a few reasons. The first being I realized very early on that the STEM path was not for me. I can expertly recite that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of a cell, but that is about the extent of my knowledge. I really chose theology because I love that it's this mixture of anthropology, history, and philosophy. I love that I have the chance to examine other cultures and populations while learning from them about their human experience. Theology is all about looking at the context of a situation in an attempt to understand another. And studying theology at a Lasallian University has simply been a privilege, as this is an incredibly diverse, inclusive, and interfaith community. I'm going to take a minute, though, to unpack some of my personal journey here at Lewis. On a very vulnerable note, I want to share that ever since I can remember, I have battled depression. I can't remember a time in my life when it hasn't been deeply present. It wasn't long before I discovered anxiety and ADD, wanted to join the party as well. And I was 18 when I was formally diagnosed. The thing about depression is that it attempts to strip you of your identity. It often leaves you in the ultimate state of disconnection, both from others and from yourself. As many of you may know, this makes it very difficult to excel, let alone function in such a demanding and stimulating environment such as college. There were so many times where I woke up and seriously doubted my self-worth. There were so many times where I felt like I could not possibly finish my education or achieve the prestigious goals I had set for myself. But I made it. And We all have. And while I was reflecting on the last 4 years and the person I've become and my trials and errors, I realized something very crucial, and it is this. I feel most whole when I am surrounded by my community. One of the things I love most about our LaSallian charism is our ability to form wholesome relationships with one another. During my time here at Lewis, I became very acquainted with both our local and international communities. Part of my studies brought me to Rome, where I connected with student leaders from around the world to create projects that linked our universities. We spent time discussing our cultures, our common student struggles, and our hopes for the world. Another joyful experience of community unfolded when I found myself in the beautiful country of New Zealand last July. There, I attended an International LaSallian Women's Symposium. It was my first time leaving the country on my own, which was both invigorating and empowering. I spent time with women from around the globe who were unapologetically themselves. They took pride in their culture, their LaSallian roots, and their unique individuality. They taught me that we should never be ashamed of who we are and that we always have one another to rely on. But perhaps some of us haven't had the chance to travel to another country or experience our global network. And that's okay, because we are all perfectly capable of creating communities right where we are. A few weeks ago, I found myself stranded for the night at the Dulles International Airport, and as I was making a bed for myself on the floor while simultaneously throwing a pity party, a couple named Robin and Ed from Oklahoma introduced themselves. They too were stranded for the night. They shared their dinner with me, and we swapped stories and photos from our trips, and within minutes we had formed our own little community. They made a long night just a little more pleasant thanks to their kindness. You see, humans long to connect with one another. Our society craves genuine relationships. Activist Dorothy Day said, "We have all known the long loneliness, and we know that the only solution is love, and that love comes with community." I would like to note that community can take on a variety of forms. It is a deep relationship between two people. It is a small group that you run with on the weekends. It's you and the coworkers you have lunch with. It's all of us gathered right here in the field house. It's our local neighborhoods and our international family. Community is simply authentic human connection. And this is what I want all of us to remember as we leave here today. We are not alone. We become better pilots, lawyers, doctors, scientists, artists, teachers, social workers, writers, engineers. We become better employees and better humans when we are able to pause and take the time to understand the populations we are working with. Compassion and acceptance are the powerful methods by which we can all positively contribute to the world. I sincerely believe that those of us who have made the sacrifices to obtain higher education have done so because we couldn't just sit idly by while there are people in the world who need our help. I think it is our responsibility to continue to educate ourselves every day, because when we love what we do, are passionate about our careers, and go above and beyond to improve the lives of others, we make this world a better place. We are a generation who takes pride in having our voices heard. We stand up for those who don't always have the ability to speak for themselves, and we strive to make this world a more peaceful place to live. It is our duty as LaSallians, regardless of our faith, but also in light of our spiritualities, to continue to serve the greater good in our world communities. So stay in touch. Thank your families and friends. Thank the professors who made a difference, who saw your potential and nurtured it. Thank the people who lifted you up in your darkest of times and told you that you are worth something. Because you are. We all are. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2018.
Thank you, Ms. Renison. Each Each graduate knows the critical role that a variety of individuals have played in making his or her graduation possible today. At this time, I would like to recognize a few special groups for their encouragement and support. Would the members of the Lewis University faculty present here today please stand and be recognized? Thank you, faculty, for your extraordinary dedication to your students, to the teaching profession, and to scholarship and service. Would the parents, spouses, and children of our graduates kindly stand and be acknowledged? And now, would the grandparents, relatives, and other guests of the graduates kindly stand and be recognized? Thank you to all for your extraordinary support and encouragement of our graduates. And now, the presentation of the graduates. During our degree presentations, Senior Vice President Joseph Felice will read each graduate's name aloud. I ask that you please withhold your applause during the presentation of the candidates until all of the graduates have received their diplomas. A professional photographer will take a photo of each graduate as he or she is congratulated by the president. For the courtesy of all of our guests and the safety of the graduates approaching the stage, if you wish to take a photo, it must be done in the designated photography area to your left. At the appropriate time, you may go to the photography area, take your photograph, and kindly return to your seat. We appreciate your cooperation in helping to make this a memorable experience for all the graduates and their families. Dr. Bonnie Bondavalli, I now invite you to come forward to certify the candidates from the College of Arts and Sciences.
President Livingston and members of the Board of Trustees, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Arts and Sciences and as Dean of the College, I certify that the following candidates have successfully completed the requirements for the degrees to be conferred upon them. I request, therefore, that you bestow upon them these degrees with all the rights and privileges thereof.
As indicated to you a short time ago, and out of respect for all the graduates, I ask that you please refrain from any noise that disrupts the reading of the names of each graduate. We will move along pretty quickly as I read all of these names, and I want to make sure that every graduate's name is heard, not only by them, but their families and friends that are here. So your cooperation is very, very much appreciated. For the degree Bachelor of Arts, Zachary Rashid Abu Shanab. Rami Al-Harashi. Ibrahim Y. Al-Rahambi. Alexander Paul Alumbaugh with honors. Alexis Alina Elzona with honors. Chang Yun An. Stephen E. Areza. Vanessa Laura Ashley. Tamara Lynn Atkinson. Rachel Elizabeth Aubart with high honors. Thana Ayesh. Madison O. Velasquez, Jacob Charles Frank Bambuli, Larissa N. Barnett, Olivia D. Bianchi with highest honors, Stephen A. Bolton, Brianna Bonk, Kayla Marie Brewer with honors, Keegan Brown, Gage Philip Anthony Brunke, Lindsay Marie Bullis, Kyle J. Burgess, Marco Vinicio Martinez Campos, Robert Chow, Isara Caro, Didier Cervantes, Daisy Chavez with honors, Jenna M. Sinantal, Fabian Lewis Croywells Jr., Daisy Cruz with highest honors, Samuel J. Cebulski, Renata Adriana Dauxa, Zachary J. Davis, Dana Rose DeGiacomo with honors, Angelica Christine Del Pilar. Angelica is also the recipient of the Father Aquinas Colgan Award. Alexis M. Del Toro, Madeline Dominic with honors, Joseph R. Dorrance, Kylie Ashton Dreyer, Matthew I. Dudzik, Scott Charles Eckles, Christina Ann Ekamo, Vanessa El Tagani, Brianna M. Evans, Inez Greta Fabian with honors, Joseph W. Faviccio with honors, Vladimir Farrell, Douglas T. Phillip, Kelsey Foley with honors, Connor M. Ford, Kellen T. Frank with highest honors, Ashley Franklin with high honors, Melissa Danielle Frigo with high honors, Paige Freitag, Taylor A. French with highest honors, Logan D. Garland, Sean P. Gallagher, Bianca A. Gallegos, Dana Marie Gambla, Alexis Shannon Ganser with honors, Alexis Joel Gappin with honors, Ryan D. Garber, Joe Garcia with honors, Mario A. Garcia, Drew David Garnott, Rachel Gowell with high honors, Alyssa Janice Geibel, Samantha A. Jeanette with high honors, Danielle Lynn Giangiulio, Jaleo D. Gibbs, Selena Gibson, James R. Gibson, Amanda Lynn Geisler, Samantha J. Glenn, Blake Gloucester with high honors, Jennifer N. Glynn, Karina L. Godinez, Nicolina Golub with highest honors, Sergio Gonzalez, Evgeny K. Gorbanov, Christopher W. Gorniak, Leon Griffin Jr., Minerality Guillen, Megan N. Hambright, Jessica Selena Heredia, Jason S. Hine, Philip Huang, Cecilia C. Huante, Dylan T. Huggins, Rachel L. Hughes with high honors, Megan L. Hurley with highest honors, Madeline Elise Janich with honors, Andrea Saray Jorigi, Neil P. Jesse, Jacob Michael Johnson with honors, Taylor F. Jones, Rubelia Iban Juarez, Patrick John Kenny, Haley E. Cimento with high honors, Megan E. Klein with high honors, Hannah Loy Knapp with highest honors, Mads Bajir Nubloop with honors, Jordan E. Kramer, Ariana E. Kirschler, Magdalena Carolina Kroll, Courtney B. Kroll, Caitlin M. Kroll with honors, Cody Edward Kute, Nicholas R. Kwiatkowski with high honors, Agni Labzentit, Kimberly Catherine Lamantia with honors, Michael E. Lane with honors, Sarah M. Lepage, Natalie Rose Lara with honors, Christopher James LaRock, Olivia Catherine Larson, Carrie S. Levine, Lorena Raquel Lashuga with honors, Philip M. Liebham with honors, Leslie W. Y. Ling, Gabriel A. Vislakich, Magali Loeza, Marzina Lukasic with honors, Julia A. Mock with honors, Crystal Macias, Rigoberto Magana Jr., Claudia Maria Maca, Emma Kathleen Mackey, Neve Teresa Maloney with honors, Christina F. Manassas, Stephen J. Marchesi, Paul Margus, Zoe M. Martin, Haley L. McCabe with highest honors, Jacob McCann, Kathleen Mary McDonald with highest honors, Colleen E. McPherson, Zachary Tyler Meredith, David P. Metzner, Timothy G. Mizdrak, John M. Milnarsik, Alexander Refugio Morales, Angela Jean Morris with high honors, Trace M. Mustakas, Deyanira Munoz with highest honors, Ashley M. Murphy, Linda Marie LeBron with honors, Joshua Alexander Noskes, Karina Olaji, Brittany Ann Olson, Rania Omare with honors, Kaylee N. O'Neill with honors, Alec Levon Pace with high honors, Natalie M. Palm with highest honors. Natalie is being honored as a distinguished scholar of the university. Brandon E. Palumbo, Aaron E. Patrick with high honors, Alice Christine Perna with honors, Abigail A. Persichetti with honors, Miguel Antonio Pickett, Courtney E. Planty with honors, Brian J. Putz with honors, Ana Paulina Ramirez, Ruby Ramirez with highest honors, Christopher Alexander Reed, Haley Christine Renison with honors, Elizabeth Mary Richardson with honors, Camila Rincon, Colleen M. Reardon, Sherry L. Rockford, Maria del Rosario Rodriguez, Anthony R. Rogala, Victor Bryce Rosa, Thomas Joseph Salazar, Nicholas J. Santelli, Hannah M. Santoro, Anthony J. Sarna with honors, Haley A. Sawatsky with high honors, Aaron M. Scapardine, Hannah M. Schultz with honors, Bree Ann Scott with honors, Rachel E. Cyberlick with high honors, Courtney Joanne Cipolio, Daniel J. Sikenga, Carissa Ann Salunas, Brian L. Sisk, Mark Andrew Sliwa, Elena Catherine Slusarski, Skylar Catherine Staley with high honors, Jordan L. Styson with honors, Olivia Victoria Suarez, John M. Sutko with honors, Ashley Ann Serbinski, Ambreen Tynob with honors, Mackenzie Caroline Thomas, Pericles J. Tuanis, Allison R. Trendle with highest honors, Allison is also honored as a Distinguished Scholar of the University. Reginald M. Triplett. Kara J. Tumino with honors. Kirsten R. Vancouver with honors. Chloe Carol Varsek. Gabrielle Vasilevskis with highest honors. Vidal A. Vasquez. Israel Vega III. Jamaris Velasquez with honors. Daisy Carolina Vivero. Barbara Agnieszka Wajda. Brandy N. Warren with honors. Alexandra N. Wasco with high honors. Calvin Watkins Jr. Zachary C. Whitson. Jessica P. Winterstein. Conrad Wojcik. Mary B. Wold. Narissa Marie Wood. Skylar R. Wurst. Melissa A. Wyman. Blaine Denise Yarmat with high honors. Spencer R. Zavala. John Joseph Zielinski. Ashley Zizich. For the degree Bachelor of Science. Corey Aaron Ackerman with honors. Camille S. Augustin. Thaddeus Cole Albert. Ateem K. Alzuibi. Christian Sean Bailey. Samuel James Baker with high honors. Abdulaziz Bakamas with honors. Ashley I. Barrera. Michaela J. Bertrand with high honors. Daniel J. Booley. Abigail Martha Beaker with high honors. Alexis Sophia Borelli with honors. Gail Teresa Bragg with high honors. Joseph Brzozka with high honors. Austin James Buente. Justine Laurel Bunn with honors. Fiona Mary Byrne. Jenna Christine Cairo. Estefania Ceballos. LaShonda Monique Clark. Haley Christine Collins with highest honors. Timothy R. Collins. Christopher Stephen Corcoran. Christine L. Countryman with honors. Kaylee Sue Craig. Matthew Aaron Creasy with highest honors. Shelby R. Curry. Kevin J. Curtis with honors. Donnie M. Danhausen. Caitlin M. Daniels. Mark Anthony DiNardo. Mitchell J. DeStefano. Kayla Lynn Dewar. Tyler John Dundick. Roger D. Edwards. Rebecca Page Eichman. Jordan C. Elmer with honors. Lindsay M. Farkas. Thomas Robert Fysick Jr. with honors. Jacqueline Joyce Bilowitz. Isabel Yesenia Flores. Ariel Lynn Floyd with high honors. Ariel is being honored as a scholar of the university. Ivan Fonseca. Jason Patrick Fordrain with highest honors. Michael Nathaniel Freeman with honors. Nicholas Benjamin Fuscher. David A. Gagnon. Elizabeth Galvin. Margaret Ginsler. Joshua D. Gonzalez. Yesenia Gonzalez Navarro with honors. David W. Gowans. Clarendon Angeline Gray. Jesus Alberto Guzman with honors. Alejandra Haro. Natalie J. Hatala. Dina Samir Heja. Alexander R. Helt. Mauricio Herrera. Jason A. Hoffmeister. Bryce A. Holsinger. Timothy E. Holman with honors. Mark James Horini with high honors. Jace Maxwell Horner. Dalton B. Hoddle. Shamaria M. Howery. Farmina Huda. Jan Renee Hilario Ibe. Florencio Jacobo. Cassandra Janveen. Megan Elizabeth Jessen. Daniel Thomas Johnson. Gemma Ann Joes. Amani A. Judah with honors. Brandon William Jutras with high honors. James R. Cott. Ende Kajesovic. Ali Hassan Kazmi. Hafsa J. Khan. Kevin C. Kang. Lucas C. Kilmer. Alexander John Clauda. Christopher James Kohler with highest honors. Philip V. Kolosinski. Marissa Lynn Karankowitz with highest honors. William H. Kosteka. Samantha A. Kowalczyk with high honors. Brian Kenneth Kozio. Kyle Ryan Creho with high honors. Tyler H. Kummer. Amanda Lash. Alexandra Lanuski. Joshua S. Lincoln. Abigail N. Linhart with highest honors. Patrick Luberda. Christopher David Ludis. Manuel Lule Jr., Nicholas Nova McRoy, Alan J. Maddock, Nicholas J. Malinowski, Robert E. Marker with high honors, Austin James Matz, Bailey A. McAllister with honors, Patrick F. McCluskey with honors, Joseph P. McDermott, Omar Mesa, Eleonora Mindyarova with honors, Charlotte A. Moore, Edwin Julian Moses, Luke Daniel Murphy with honors, Rahul Nath, Emily E. Newhart, Stephanie Yen with highest honors, Alexis N. O'Brien with honors, Joshua P. O'Keefe with honors, Catherine M. Wortman Otto with honors. Catherine is also honored as a scholar of the university. Daniel Anthony Pasella III with high honors. Konstantinos Michaelis Penioridis, Samantha Christine Parisi, Dylan Patel, Zalek Patel, David Pedraza, Jacob R. Powers, Elizabeth A. Perzequis with high honors, Cody C. Pyle with high honors, Brian Quinones, Star Alexandra Quiros with high honors, Kayla Renee Rada, John C. Rader, Rodolfo Ramirez with honors, Heather E. Ray, Colin J. Rium, Emily Beth Richard with honors, Whitcliffe Bradley Roberts, Brock Robertson, Jenna M. Rolowitz with honors, Thomas J. Roth with high honors, Kyle A. Rueder with highest honors, Brianne A. Runner, Adam P. Sadek with honors, Christopher A. Salas, Emilio A. Salinas, Maria G. Salinas with honors. Maria is also honored as a scholar of the university. Ali Awad T. Salam with honors. Eric Sanchez, Raymond S. Sanchez with high honors. David Ryan Sanafort with honors. David is also honored as a scholar of the university. Alex Robert Santolin, Minor Andres Sarti with honors. Nicholas H. Schmitch with honors. Christopher R. Schwartz, Lucas P. Schwartz with honors. Elizabeth Christine Sinise with honors. Jordan J. Shanahan with high honors. Jordan is also honored as a scholar of the university. Christopher A. Shannon. Christian Silva with honors. Sarah Elizabeth Semar with honors. Ryan Scott Smith with high honors. Ryan is also honored as a scholar of the university. Sean A. Smythe with honors. Hugo Solis with high honors. Eric Thomas Speakman with honors. Sotirios G. Steffes. Ian Gregory Stickfort. Paulina M. Stopka. Quinn G. Stratton with highest honors. Kyle Sullivan. Teresa Stefania Sumaniak with highest honors. Jessica Lydia Tabert. David Joseph Tarter. Luke Daniel Terlecki. Jacob W. Timmons. Rocio Araceli Torres with high honors. Lauren Trunco. Robert T. Toohill III. Joseph A. Vasek with honors. Joseph L. Van Lyck with highest honors. Karen Vargas. Ruth Yadira Velasquez. Calvin P. Warren with high honors. Daniel S. Waters with honors. Linda Marie Quinlan Watson. Matthew W. Werner. Lauren Kathleen Worth with high honors. Christopher E. Wilson. Kyle A. Wolak. Joseph Clayton Yarbrough. For the degree Associate of Science, Benny Romo. I now ask the President of Lewis University, Dr. David Livingston, to come forward and please certify the degrees that have just been presented.
As President of Lewis University, in accordance with the authority invested in me by the Board of Trustees, it is my honor to award these bachelor's degrees with all their rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations to each of you. It's now official.
Thank you, Dr. Livingston. At this time, I'm pleased to introduce Marie Ryan from the classes of 1994 and 2012, President of the Lewis University Alumni Association, who will now welcome our new graduates as alumni of the university and present the Father Aquinas Award. Ms. Ryan.
On behalf of the Lewis University Alumni Board and our 44,000 Lewis alumni, it is my distinct honor to welcome you as new members of the Alumni Association. The Lewis University Alumni Association is an all-volunteer organization that fosters long-lasting, mutually beneficial relationships between the university and its alumni. Our goal is to provide you with the opportunities to remain in contact with your classmates, to network with other Lewis graduates, and to stay connected to your alma mater. I encourage each of you to be active participants in the Alumni Association and to join us in supporting a premier association for all our members. Any Lewis graduate will tell you that our educational experiences here have resulted in much more than just a diploma. The Catholic and Lasallian values we learned, the guidance we received, the people we came to love, and the lifelong learning we became so passionate about are all still a part of us, woven into the tapestry of our lives even today. And many alumni, recognizing the value of their Lewis education, have encouraged their own children to be a part of the Lewis experience as well. Many who are graduating today are the sons and daughters of alumni. These families are dedicated to the values Lewis embodies and are truly handing down these ideals from one generation to the next. Thank you for continuing the Lewis tradition. One of the many Lewis traditions is a senior class gift challenge. In 1994, members of the senior class were asked to make a gift to Lewis in support of scholarships, programs, or a campus organization of their choice. With each year, enthusiasm for this program has grown, and I am pleased to announce that this year's senior class has contributed the largest dollar amount ever to what has become known as the Senior Challenge. I now ask 5 members of the Senior Challenge Committee, Timothy Collins, Kimberly Lamantia, Alexandra Lanuski, Zoe Martin, and Eric Speakman to come forward to present Dr. David Livingston with this year's senior class gift of just over $16,750. For more than 60 years, Lewis University has recognized a student during each commencement weekend with the Father Aquinas Colgan Award. This prestigious award is presented to an outstanding senior who demonstrates extraordinary personal growth, transformation, and development during their undergraduate experience. Today, we are pleased to present the May 2018 Father Aquinas Award to Angelica Del Pilar, who graduated today with a Bachelor of Arts degree in psychology. On behalf of the Lewis University Alumni Association, we offer our heartfelt congratulations to Angelica. As president of the Lewis University Alumni Association Board, it is my honor to welcome you to the Lewis alumni family. And now, as a symbol of your new status as a university graduate and members of the Alumni Association, if you haven't done so already, you may now move your tassel on your caps from right to left. Congratulations and blessings to you all.
Thank you, Ms. Ryan, and congratulations, Ms. Del Pilar. After a few announcements about the recessional and exit procedures, we'll begin the closing portion of today's program. The first groups to exit the field house are the platform party and the faculty. The graduates will recess to the area behind the curtain to your left. We ask that family members and guests of the graduates please remain in your places until all recessionals are complete. Following the recessionals, we invite you to attend a brief reception, which will take place outside on the Delahanty Plaza in University Green, where the president and faculty members will be available for photos. You may exit the field house using the main entrance doors to your right, or you may leave through the doors behind you, or you may leave behind the curtains to your left. Staff will be available at all locations to direct you to the reception. And finally, thank you for your presence here today. To our graduates, please take time to thank friends, relatives, spouses, parents, professors, staff members, and all the many, many others who have played a critical role in the work that you have accomplished at Lewis University. We are very proud of you and very hopeful for your future. Jennifer Rutherford, University Minister and Coordinator of Retreats and Faith Formation, will now lead us in the prayer for our graduates. Ms. Rutherford.
As our graduates continue their journey, we would like to send them forward today with our blessings and prayers. I invite you to turn to page 2 in your program books and join me in reciting the portions of the prayer for our graduates. Gracious, loving Lord, thank you for our graduates, for inspiring them to apply their gifts and talents and to grow as individuals, as emerging professionals, and as engaged members of society. Thank you for encouraging them to enrich the Lewis University community through their commitment to learning and through their prayers, love, and service. Bless them today with joy. Sustain them in the years to come with hope in you. Encourage them with your grace to continue learning and growing, to always seek the truth, to become wiser and more compassionate, to foster community in all places, to serve those in need, and to work for peace and justice. And finally, Lord, let them be assured that you are with them always. Amen. Saint John Baptist de La Salle, pray for us. Live Jesus in our hearts forever.